And I felt like right now everybody's talking about the CCP, especially on Capitol Hill.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like they're now on 4 calendar, like a car vehicle. So I'm hoping to see turbocharged to a 6 calendar or something. So there's more things coming as we witness going through the summer and the fall and close to the midterm. We know Xi Jinping is watching everything, right? So a lot of the things we talk about is going to come up again and again. So, and this is a good thing because I think really American audience, American citizens and people needs to hear this, because this has been buried because of your tech bro. Let's use that word, because I love Senator Josh Hawley. Just recently appeared on War Room and talked about how the tech brothers basically helping and selling out all the technologies to China, and turn out to be they made money, they made tons of it, they got rich, but then what things happening is all those technology they sold to communist China coming back hunting and biting American citizens. And this is how your experience has been for the last, if not decade, but at least for the last, 8, 6, 7 years. So I think it all comes down together. So I really want to talk about, I can go on any of these topics as you want, but I really wanted to draw your attention to what happened, yesterday. So about the topic that I just raised about technology.
Yes.
Because right now the technology, what's the hottest technology that people talk about is AI.
AI, right.
So depending on, yes, and you probably see there's a lot of variance kind of views, opinions, right? Stance towards AI. Oh, AI is good, or AI is bad. AI is this and that. But what I really wanted to talk about is the technology itself is neutral. Okay, it's just a tool. But how people using it who are using it.
And how they use it different. And for what purpose. Yes.
Exactly. And for who? Who is benefiting? This is a question I need everybody to ask, because we haven't been asked the question for so long. Because you taken it for granted. You assumed everything the government has been doing is for the national interests, which would be divided equally, 350 million shares, okay, I'm benefiting but that's not the case. Okay, so more and more people are realizing that's not the case. I can't take it for granted. So more and more people asking who is benefiting. So this is where I wanted people to ask those educated questions. Who is benefiting? Is AI good? Is AI bad? I think American people needs to have a debate. And only through those questions and get down to the bottom of those answers that you would know how you're going to use AI collectively and for the good of humanity, not be taken advantage by some dark, insidiously evil forces behind and lurking behind and hoping to seize on the capture of the opportunity to do, maybe enslave of the entire globe. So yesterday at the AI summit, I'm not sure, Kathleen, whether you watched the AI summit yesterday. Where,
I did not. No, I heard about it, but Trump's AI action plan charts pro-innovation path forward to beat China is the only headline I saw. So I don't know, but go ahead. I did not watch the summit.
So, this is the same pattern. Okay. So, because as I mentioned, Josh Hawley went on War Room and basically spit it out and saying that the tech bro has been helping China. Okay. They don't care. Like Mark Zuckerberg, Microsoft, which links to the DoD,
yes.
Microsoft, using what's called the surrogate, I forgot the name. They have a phrase, but basically they're using those engineers based in communist China, and working on the hired by the Microsoft as a contract and working on Department of Defense on those most classified, information you can imagine. That's in United States. So you're basically building a backdoor directly, the human intelligence leaking out to your adversary, through this Microsoft arrangements. So that's what's caught. And Pete Hegseth basically said, we're going to stop it. We're going to investigate. We're going to patch the hole. But as I said, there's a lot of holes. Okay, this is just one of the holes that you discovered. But along the line in terms of technology, Trump on yesterday's AI summit, and this is, you got to love Trump the way he does this.
The way he kind of just says what's there, and he just says what's on his mind, and he just like lets the chips fall where they may, and it makes some people crazy. But yes, so what did Trump say yesterday?
So yeah, you made a good point. So Trump speaks his mind, but
yes.
The other side of the Trump, I think I would have wanted you to appreciate more is don't listen to what he says, because in the AI summit he says, I have a good relationship with China, I love China, which is all true. China is different than the CCP, right?
Thank you. Yes,
so he understands
that. And making that distinction is very important, because you can't hear I love the CCP, because I don't believe he does.
Yeah, and absolutely. So you have to listen what he really says.
Yes.
So in this summit, although he said, "Oh, I have a good relationship with this," blah blah, and then he said, "We need to do this, and to lead AI, we need to do this to win the AI race." And he said, "We need to out competing China globally, because there's no doubt the CCP, Communist China, is your adversary in this AI, basically in every domain,
right.
Not just the AI race, every domain." And then he said, we need to export, we need to make U.S. AI companies doing business with other countries. So then we will block Beijing's reach to all the other countries. If we don't occupy the market, the communists attack will. Okay, and when the communists do occupy the market, you would know what is going to happen to humanity. To just look at the Chinese people, how they look like, how they live like. They live in a